Hi, how are you doing? Welcome to That's English.
Or perhaps we should say, that's American.
Yes, our topic is America and the American language. In our last programme, we looked at the differences between American English and British English. For example, a cab in America is a taxi in Britain.
Gas in America is petrol in Britain.
In America, you watch a movie, but in Britain, you watch a film.
But people in Britain sometimes use American English too. We asked some people, what American expressions do you use?
This is what they said.
I sometimes say hi instead of hello, but that's about it, I think.
I say hi a lot when I meet people instead of hello. I sometimes say, how are you doing? And when I go to the States to visit my parents, I pick up a lot of American English.
I like to say words like hi.
I think I use American English quite a lot. I say hi, not hello.
When I'm with my friends, I'll say, hi, how are you? Or when I'm saying goodbye, I'll say, have a nice day. But I try not to use too many Americanisms.
Some Americanisms, americanismos, are very common, especially ways of saying hello. Instead of hello, Americans often say hi.
Young people in Britain often use American English.
I use loads of American English all the time. Cool, man, brilliant. It's just part of me. I mix it up. I use English and American English.
She uses both American and British English. For example, to say something is very good, she says cool. That's American English.
But she also says brilliant. That's British English.
She uses both kinds of English.
But do British people use American English very much? Let's see.
I try not to. I find myself saying hi to people who are younger than me. I wouldn't say it to somebody of my age, I don't think. But on the whole, I'm rather traditionally English, I'm afraid, and I speak that way as much as I can.
No, I don't use any American English, no.
I don't think I do. I don't consciously use American English. Perhaps the odd word may slip in.
We don't use any American English. We're not used to it, and it's something that we haven't picked up.
Right.
Mrs. Simpson says hi to young people, but not to people of her own age. Mr. and Mrs. Cornish only use British English. Young British people use more American expressions than older people.
Young people learn a lot of American expressions from TV, pop music and movies. I mean films.
They do. But now it's time for the news.
News from the 1890s. You'll hear the newsreader talk about a box, una caja, in a new building. What's the name of the box and what's the building called?
Good evening. Here is the news from That's English. First, the headlines. The gold rush in the Klondike. Over 30,000 prospectors arrive at Bonanza Creek. And the world's tallest building. But our main story tonight is the gold rush at Bonanza Creek. So over to David Simons, our correspondent in North America. David, what is the latest news from the Klondike?
Well, Trevor, it's fantastic. I've never seen anything like it. In spite of being in the middle of nowhere, thousands of people are arriving every day. And already prospectors have discovered over $70 million worth of gold.
How much is that in British money, David?
In British money? That's around £30 million.
And where do these prospectors come from?
Well, it's interesting, Trevor. These people not only come from America, but from all over the world. There are Australians, Chinese, Italians, French, German, Spanish, as well as Irish and Scots.
Thank you, David. Good luck to them. And now for today's other main story. In Chicago, work has started on a 9-story building. Instead of walking upstairs, the office workers will climb into a box which automatically takes them to the correct floor. And after taking them up, let's hope it brings them down as well. There are Americans, Irish, Italians, Germans, and British all working on the building. And some people are calling it a skyscraper. Silly name. But that's all from me until tomorrow night. Till then, good night.